I am.
So you're gonna do 5 shots.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes, you're sober again, then you do another 5.
Something like that. Like.
That's
You must spend so much money on a night out as well.
That's why I
Think
don't
about
like
how
going
much
out.
shots are.
That's why I don't like going out.
How much are shots in the club?
I don't know, like £3.
At this uni,
yeah.
they're what?
Sometimes like
At this uni, it's like £3, £2.50,
£3
£3.
for a shot. Do you think £3 for a shot and you do 5, so it's £15 every time
One
you go to the
night,
bar?
one night out, I remember I came home, I spent like £80. I was like, there's no way I did that.
Just
in
on the
Attic.
bar or like your whole
God.
night?
It just in Attic.
Oh,
Exclude.
Attic.
So not including your pre-drinks as well, the drinks you bought before. Okay,
That
cool.
was enough for like £25. Then the ticket was enough for £5. I was like, yeah, Attic, no.
But this is one of the disadvantages of being like a heavyweight, like having to drink more, because
Fam.
you spend so much more money on drink.
When I see people take one shot and get drunk, I envy them. I can't lie to you.
I mean,
I don't even know if that's
I mean, a couple of shots, maybe.
I
like
laugh.
one shot.
Don't get like I laugh at you, but it's like, wow, you get drunk that easily. Your night must be cheap.
Nah,
The thing
one
is, I
shot,
don't
no,
think people
that's
get
scary.
drunk. I think they just get waved and then just consider themselves
some
drunk
people get drunk
from one shot.
for like
What, like the 5'2" females?
No, there are some guys that I like with. I can't lie
What,
to you.
one shot?
Not
like,
a shot, but like
okay, like a
max-
couple, like five or 6 shots.
So I know people that can get drunk off like 3 shots.
I wish. I
Do you know how easy and simple my life would be?
I don't know though. It means that like when you were drinking socially or whatnot, you'd have to drink like less
Yeah.
than
which is-
everyone
Yeah.
else.
You just be taking sips every like 15 minutes.
That's
I
boring.
said on the timer, on the clock, 15 minutes.
That's boring still.
Huh?
That's boring.
That's what I'm saying. So like you need to find like your middle balance somewhere, like where you can still drink, not spend too much money,
Yeah.
as opposed to like getting drunk off the first couple of shots
A bottle.
and then like not being able to make it out the night.
Mm-hmm.
The key is just eating there, so
That's true. But then sometimes I find like when I eat and then I start drinking, like it will never ever hit me. Maybe I'm just not drinking enough, or maybe
that's
just
what it
in my
is.
mind.
No, you're just not drinking enough.
Yeah, you're not drinking enough. Or like possibly because you've like just eaten. Like if you just ate and then you start
Don't
drinking,
drink.
you're like,
that's a bad idea.
that's a bad idea, but then you just feel full, so you're not drinking like quick enough. You're probably drinking like casually. And then by the end of the night you think like, oh, I'm not drunk.
You've got to find like a balance. Like I'm just thinking, obviously, like because when we were on when I was on games team, the basketball game would start at 6.
Yeah.
You're there 6 till 8. The social starts at 8. So if you
Yeah.
haven't eaten before the game, you eat after the game, but then you go straight to the social. Like you have
Yeah.
like they give you like half an hour, 45 minutes to get to the social. So in that time you have to change, you have to eat, and then once you get to the social, you've got to start drinking straight
And
away.
that's the time like loads of people drink because they don't want to spend money at Attic.
Exactly.
As well.
So like you've just like downed your food and now you're downing drinks. Like it's just
Literally.
it's a bit scary to think about actually.
It really is. But anywho, we are back with another episode. Trying to make it consistent nowadays. Do you know what I mean? Videos will be coming out within the next fortnight, hopefully. So, stay tuned. Anywho, to my left, we have Yetunde.
Hi guys.
Whoop whoop. To my right, we have Ueda. Whoop whoop.
Hey guys.
Today's topic is incorrect. Let's restart this. Today's topic is should girls move the guys? We have 2 contradicting opinions here today. One says no, the other says yes.
Hell yes.
Hell no. No.
And hopefully
Hell yes.
we can come to a middle ground. And yeah, so what are your thoughts on girls move the guys, Yetunde?
I think every girl should do it.
Why?
Huh? I don't know. For me personally, I find it empowering.
Yeah.
It also kind of like it suits my personality. So I'm a very outgoing person.
Mm-hmm.
I really like talking to people, like people I've never met. Like I'll just go and strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, like in various settings. So it kind of suits my personality. And even if it doesn't start out like I'm moving to someone, like it could just go in that direction. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't always have to be purposely like, yeah, I'm heading over there to talk to him to get his number. It could just be, I've never seen you before. we have a lot of mutual friends, like, hey, how you doing, whatnot, and then
and you're like quite curious about that.
Yeah, and it just kind of goes from there. Do you know what I mean? So,
but I don't know. That's when I don't really think that's moving to someone, to be honest, because I think I'm quite outgoing. But like if I see someone and I'm like interested about them, like I don't know them, never met them before, like we're like in the same group of friends and stuff, like initially it would just be like a friendship basis, like wanting to know like who they are and stuff. But yeah, I personally wouldn't go out of my way to move to a guy, to be honest. To be honest, I just feel like it's a guy's job to move to a girl.
Wait,
honestly, I just feel like if I was to move to a guy, I just feel like if that was to like continue, they would just use it against me. Like,
how would they
you
use
moved
it
to me.
You? What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like an ego thing. I feel like I'm
never-
feeding their ego, and
I've
I don't
never
want to.
moved
You
to a
use
guy
the fact
and
that
they've said
guys move to you against them.
Well, no,
So
but
why-
I
so why
wouldn't,
do you
because I
think-
think it's their job to do it. So
It's gonna be a hard
honestly,
conversation. We live in the 21st century. We have people fighting for equality across, everything.
But I can also see
yeah,
like
but
why
there's no equality.
I can
right
also
now,
see
so.
though why girls would be like, well, I don't want to move to guys, because like guys can be intimidating as well. Like,
And girls can't.
well, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just unfortunately like the gender role has been set up so guys move to girls. That's traditionally how
That's
has
what it
been.
is.
That's traditionally like how it's always been.
Do girls catcall guys when they're walking down the
they
streets?
do. Yes, me and my friends have come to this numerous times. And
I don't know. It was
It's
probably
obviously significantly more male to
you
female.
right now
Yeah.
what happens, and I don't know how guys do it to girls, because when it happens that to me, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
yeah, honestly, like
So
I don't know. I just
Yeah, but like obviously more men will catcall to women than
Yeah.
More
It's
females
sad,
will be
but it's
catcalling
the
to men.
truth.
yeah.
But that's just how like society is set up.
I feel like that's what's built up, like this like tradition of guys just move
But
to girls.
for
Them
example,
always
if
making
you
the first
see a
move.
guy that's physically your type on
Mm.
a night out, right? Like he's just there, vibes and doing his thing, and like you just see he's attractive. Are you not gonna want to go talk to him to make a move to
Well-
let him know?
Oh, are you? I want to know the answer too.
No,
Someone's
like,
getting
of
exposed.
course, of course, I'd want to, but like, I still have that big part of me that's not going to. Like, I'd
Why
want-
though?
Because
You are just
if they're
blocking
my
your
type,
blessings.
if they're like my
Yeah, like,
type,
physically your type.
they would come to me and move to me.
Yeah, but how do you know that? Because you might not be their type, Wader.
Do you know what I mean?
Then
Like,
that's just stopping me from getting rejected. So it's
No,
like the
wait,
same.
No.
just because you're not someone's type doesn't mean they're gonna reject you. He might be looking to try something new.
Listen,
Yeah,
You just
but-
gotta put yourself out there.
Guys
He
don't
sees
discriminate.
you and he's like, rah, maybe I should try something
Yeah.
different. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
he's
If
not
he
gonna
does- if he
flat
does-
out go no.
if he doesn't see you on a night out, how do you know you're not his type? The only way to make sure he sees you and knows who you are is to go up to him and tell him in not in these exact words, but I'm interested. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Send the
it's
signals.
not my cup of
Literally.
tea.
So on a night out, you see him, you just start playing with your hair, look at him, smile, hope he comes over.
Basically, essentially.
Sounds like a fucking American movie, doesn't it?
Ah.
They see each other
Essentially.
from across the school hall.
Like walk past, brush his arm a bit.
Women are mad. Oh my god. I've been saying this for time.
But say hello. Nah, I'm good.
Really? Like, so you've never ever made a move to a guy ever?
No, I've actually never.
Ooh.
I just, to be honest, even when I go out, like that's not like my goal as well.
Yeah,
Because I
obviously
quite
not.
enjoy like just being with my friends
Obviously,
and like my mates
obviously,
and stuff.
when you like go out to the club and like you go in there to enjoy yourself, not to move to someone.
Mm.
But if you happen to just bump into a guy that's ticks every box,
Mm.
are you not gonna just make your move?
Nah,
You just gonna let it
I
slide?
just let it slide, and then if I don't know if I see him in another setting, then I don't know. I'd rather someone like approach me and speak to me.
I have a question. Would you send me up to talk to someone that you thought was attractive? To like
Oh no, I don't
tell
know.
you that tell them that you're interested.
No,
No.
I'd rather do it
That's not how
myself.
you wing
At
man,
that
you
point,
know.
I'd rather do it
That's not-
myself
No,
than
no, no.
get
I'm
you
just,
to do
I'm just
it.
asking
Yeah,
her.
but on a wingman basis, that's not how you do it. You don't go up
Of
to someone and
course
say,
not.
"Oh, yeah."
I wouldn't go up to someone and be like, "Oh yeah, my girl's interested in
Oh,
you.
no,
What are you saying?"
Yeah,
No.
Well, the guys, you probably could say that they'll go talk to you.
No,
Most
like
casual.
if it's someone I know, like I'll just engage in a conversation and wait for her to come over. Do you know what I mean? And join the conversation.
I think that's a natural thing, though.
That
natural.
was
I
like-
wouldn't- okay, yeah.
Rah.
If it's someone that I knew,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised how often it happens.
It does-
Like, and you guys don't even realize it's happening because it's such a subtle thing.
Now looking back at it, now you girls are wow. I hear it again. Smart. That's crazy.
It's subtle, but like you don't realize it's happening. But like it's not out of the ordinary. Like it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a good move.
But anywho.
But even like on Instagram or something, like even if you don't see people like in the club and stuff,
Yeah.
like
Okay,
would you move to a guy on Instagram, on social media?
Social media is a bit different.
Also,
Face-to-face contact and then like over social media, I think is a
How
bit
so?
different, huh? In that I'd be less reluctant to move to someone over
Why?
over the phone than I would in person.
Why?
Because
Yeah.
in person you can feel out the vibes.
Yeah,
Like
but
you're
in-
talking to someone.
if you're moving to someone over the DMs, you don't know. If you're successful, great. If
You're
you're
not.
not, guess what? Nothing changes.
Block button.
Not even block. Not even block
That's
button.
actually very true. That's probably how it's gonna end.
Like you just keep it stepping.
Yeah, but you don't get like the vibes from a person like over text
No,
the
you
same way
don't,
you would
like-
in person.
Yeah.
That,
That's why
that
a
is
lot of
true.
miscommunication happens through text as well.
Exactly.
Like, social media is like a platform where I would least likely meet someone on.
I'll give you an example, yeah? Like people, in terms of miscommunication, people thinking that girls are moving to them when they're not actually moving to them, but they're just assuming like through the communication text message that the girls are moving to them. But that's not the case. They're just trying to be friendly, trying to strike up conversation, and they're like, raw, like maybe she's moving to me.
Yeah.
Maybe I should give this a shot, but that's not the case. So that's why I would try and avoid it through social media. Unless I've met you in person, of course, and I know what the vibes are saying, then cool, then we move on to social media.
Sometimes you just gotta shoot.
What do you mean?
If you're a shooter, you gotta shoot your shot.
No matter like what.
If it's in
setting.
person, it's in person. But if you've never met,
I wouldn't
and you
completely rule it out,
and you
but
don't know if you're gonna meet in person, you gotta just take your chance.
I wouldn't completely rule it out, but it's just a bit harder.
Nah, it's a lot easier in the DMs.
It is. Okay, but like if you were to move to someone on social media, would you like reply to a story or like a photo first? Do you think that's like moving to someone, or would you just like outright message them, say, hey, like what's up, like how are you?
I don't think I'd outright message. I think I would reply to a story. Like it'd have to be like, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you did this, oh my god, like I don't know. Just like replying to a story,
replying
not
to a
just like
story.
coming out like, hey, how you doing,
Like
how
if they
you
put like
been.
their favorite TV show on their story or something,
You're
you're
like,
just like,
yeah,
oh,
I like that show too, or
yeah.
like what's your favorite episode, or I don't know,
Literally.
something like to strike up conversation. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't outright go like, hey, how are you, like from no like conversation before, like no DMs before,
Yeah, no.
like not meeting in person before. No.
Mandem, take notes.
Yeah, guys do that, and like I don't know, I don't really reply to those messages.
Why?
When they're just like, hey,
Why not? They don't.
because I feel like if I'm entertaining it by
Yeah.
conversation, then they'll think I'm interested.
Mm.
When I'm just being friendly, like sometimes I'm genuinely just being friendly,
Yeah,
like
I hear that. Some guys are tapped, you know. We know one. I'm not gonna name any names because that's not what we do here. Do you know what I mean? However, there are guys out there that think just because a female's replying to them and just having conversation, then I'll be interested.
yeah, literally, there's like 5 like messages exchanged at that point, and they're like, okay, can I take you on a date?
And you don't know them.
Literally.
You don't know their last name.
Literally.
You know what I mean? Like you don't know what they do for a living. Like it's very like it's just it moves
Literally.
too
Even
quickly.
then, even if there's a troll of messages and you're just some girls reply across the board, innit? Like they just want to do something with the day.
Yeah, that happened a lot during quarantine as well.
So they're not even
It's just
they're
nice
not
to have
even-
someone to talk to, isn't it?
Someone new to talk to.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like someone to just tell what happened in your day, like.
So they're not even trying to be friendly. They just replying because like they got nothing to do.
Yeah, you're not even on the radar, like.
And some guys will take that. Oh, nah, bro, she wants me like deep with her. Nah, bro, just move.
That's actually so tapped.
See, that's one of the reasons why I would avoid doing it over social media.
Yeah, 100%.
Because imagine you start moving to someone over like text messages and whatnot, and then you're just like, you're not feeling it, but he still thinks that like you want him, so he's still like sending you all these messages and whatnot. She's blocked straight away, like it's done.
Golly, that's got
if he's not getting
Honestly,
the message,
literally.
then like, and he's still like trying to move to you when you've like clearly
like
shown
you're long
not,
replying like 6 hours, 8 hours.
Not even that. You can reply quick, just give dead replies. Anything they can say was okay.
Yeah, but this is like someone's like still actively trying to move to you, and you're really not. You're really.
That's when you hit the block button.
that's when you hit the block button. Like when they're just not getting the message at all, and you just like, cool, like I just can't be bothered with this situation.
I might start naming names in there.
I don't know. Like, that's it. Wouldn't want to bait anyone out on here.
Yeah, they might kill themselves in there, so we're not gonna do that. that's not the goal.
That's so mean. That's so mean.
That was like one of those things we shouldn't have laughed at.
Huh?
Am I lying?
I mean, like.
I'm a lying. Alright then. But anywho, some guys are like that even in person though. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of females are just friendly. That's just their
100%. You could be like so
you know
outgoing, like such an extrovert, and they take that as you like being interested.
Take that as interest when no, she's just being herself, bro. Do you know what I mean? She don't want you. Never has, never will. It is what it is.
Like for example, right? I was like, I went out on a couple of dates with this guy in it. But how it actually started was, I just said to his friend as a passing comment, like we were cool, whatever. I just said to his friend as a passing comment, he has really nice eyes, because he did, like he had like really nice blue eyes. So he told his friend or whatever, and his friend thought that I was trying to move to him through his friend. In my head, I was like. Like I'm not 7 years old.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna move to you through someone else. Like I'm gonna come and do it my chest, whatever. But I was bored in it, so I went on a couple of dates and whatnot, and like it kind of like fizzled out because he was like they're into it. Like he just was like really feeling it, and I was not feeling it at all. But I wasn't moving to him. But because I was like just nice and outgoing and friendly, he thought, rah, like let me just take the shot. But that was not the case of what was happening. I was just like being nice and friendly. So
it happens a lot. Do you know what I mean? Just us in regular convo with someone, and then they go, "Oh no, she likes me."
That's the problem though. Like
that is the problem.
I feel like guys, like they sometimes like think girls are prestige, and then when they start chatting to them, they see that they're nice. Then I feel like they like think that we're flirting, just because they had this like preconception of us being like prestige.
That's for guys that tend to put a female on a pedestal. I call them simps. These guys that put an extra value when there's no need on females, and they put them at a higher pedestal for what reason, I don't know. And anytime a female that they put up there comes to talk to them and they're friendly or they exceed quote unquote the expectations, they lose composure. They don't know how to act like at all, and that's also something that's got to change.
100%.
But yeah, innit?
I mean, I'll admit, like, I flirt with guys, like, all the time, even ones I'm not interested in. Like,
Why?
I don't know. Like, it's just part of my character.
Yeah, but I feel like that's unintentional. That's just naturally.
And it's just kind of how the conversation continues. Like, some people would perceive it as flirting, some people wouldn't. But, like...
100%. I remember growing up, loads of people used to say, like, oh, like, you flirt with bare guys. And I'm thinking, I'm not flirting. I'm just, like, conversation's flowing. I'm just, like, having a nice conversation.
No, it can happen, actually. But would you... cool. Would you flirt with a guy that's ugly unintentionally?
Yeah, but flirting
maybe
to
if there was
me...
enough liquor in my system. But like when we say like ugly, I'm presuming it's like a 3 out of 10 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're below average human being.
I don't think we would even be entertaining conversation at that point.
Wait, is also very true. So I need to have enough liquor in my system to actually like want to entertain conversation with that person.
So if a guy is ugly, quote unquote, just talking to them is just a no.
Nah.
even as friends.
No,
we can talk
but
as
like
friends.
it depends on settings as well. Like if I'm in a club with my friends and then like he tries to move to me, tries to chat to me, like I'm outright just gonna show him I'm not interested.
I hear that. Fair point.
Whereas, like, if there was like an ugly person in your friendship group that you didn't know and they started to talk to you, then you would just be more open to conversation. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to like an ugly person coming up to you in a club and trying to flirt with you. So.
And I feel like your efforts to try and friend zone are even higher
Oh
at
my
that
God.
point. Like, be very careful
God.
about the words you use and just like bro him so many times.
To be fair, at this point in my I used to care. At this point in my life, I don't even care anymore. Like, I don't give a shit. Like,
So your terminology that you use when talking to guys changes from guy to guy. Is what you just said.
Yeah, basically.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I'll bro them.
That's such stupid.
Like 10 times
question.
more.
Why would you speak to a really attractive guy that you're interested in the same way you'd speak to someone who you weren't interested in, not very attractive,
Just
not your type at all? Huh?
No, you start speaking to them like mandem and they'll just like be put off you then.
Dissipate.
You would think that,
Hopefully they'll disappear into the background.
but as she would know,
Fuck's sake.
some guys don't take the hint.
That's because they don't want to take the hint. That's when desperation creeps into it.
I'm sorry, but if you're that much of a wuss, why are you spilling more drinks, please?
It's not still.
It's an empty can.
Like, some guys just... I don't know what's wrong with the minute. It used to be like a study by a psychologist or something. If a girl has told you no so many times and you're still trying to pursue, like, what are you actually doing with your life?
You see, this is one of the reasons why I moved to guys, is because I get a lot of guys. Oh my God.
Wait there.
Sorry,
what?
Okay. A lot of the guys that moved to me, or used to move to me, like back in back when I was younger, they were not people that I was attracted to. So I was like, well, no one I'm attracted to is moving to me, so I'm gonna go and source out those people who I think are attractive, who I want to talk to.
Sense.
Because
Because
that
then,
makes a lot of sense,
because
to be
then, like, I'm
honest.
actually talking to someone who I'm interested in, as opposed to having like these people coming up to me and I'm just like, I'm telling them no all the time, or they get my number and I'm just having dead conversation with them. Like, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting their time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just go and seek someone out who I'm actually interested in.
Yeah.
Fair point. What's your excuse for not moving the guys? Other than it's their job, because they don't get paid for it.
Yeah, I don't have an excuse other than that, like, it's their
She's
job.
paying in it, so she's like, nah, you gotta come this way.
No.
Nah, where there is fucking bang. So she's like, alright, say no more. You want me? You have to
do you
come
know what?
ask
I feel
me.
like it's come to the point where, like, if I find someone attractive and they come and say hello to me, right? Like, this one time, this guy came and said hello to me, and then he didn't, like, it was the first time someone never, like, moved to me or like asked me for my number or my social media and stuff. But then that was the point where I was like, oh my God, why didn't he move to me? But I didn't not like there's nothing.
I understand.
There was nothing in my brain that thought, oh, I should have moved to him. Like,
So a guy was just having regular conversation, said hello, and then went ahead and mind his own business, and you were like, this is a bit weird.
No. I thought, oh, he should, like, it would have been nice if he did, kind of thing. I didn't think it was weird. I thought it was really nice. Like, it was something that, like, kind of caught my eye because it was, like, something unusual. I thought, like, oh, for once, it wasn't the case if someone wanted to move to me or wanted to chat to me.
What he was
like,
doing
it was someone being
hoping he had
nice.
the confidence to go to him and said, actually, nah. But then you didn't, so he just kept a step in.
Is what it is.
Blocking your blessings.
I
No,
mean,
not really, because
maybe not. Like, things happen for a reason.
This guy was chatting to me. Yeah, this is after like the Team Brunel ball. He didn't even go to Brunel anymore. I'm not sure why he was there, but whatever. He was chatting to me or whatnot. Like, he was bare flirting with me, and I was flirting with him back, whatnot. And then he was just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go find my boys. Bye. I was like, what? So I let him go in it.
Yeah.
And then like I saw him 5 minutes later, and like he was dancing whatnot like near me, and then I was like to him, I think it's very rude that he didn't ask me for my number, like.
Innit? Did he approach you
I was like,
first?
why didn't you ask me? Yeah, he approached me first. So I was like, why didn't you ask me for my number? And he was like, oh, sorry, I've got a girl. And I was like, okay, say no more.
Plot twist.
I don't think he has a girl.
Oh.
But then it was like, why is he wasting my time?
so true.
Why is
He's
he
doing
wasting
what
my time?
you females love to do, because you females waste a lot of times too.
No, but I waste men's time because men have wasted my time in the past, and I think that
Time
if
to dish
you
it back.
dish it, you should be able to fucking take it as well.
Look at you right now, though.
Word.
You this shit, you got him to take it.
I have taken it in the past, and now I dish it. Okay, I'm just saying, like, I was just so baffed. I was like, "Wow, is this what people
This
guys
what I
are
mean.
on?" Like, just out.
That's
here.
why I find it quite like surprising, because I'm used to guys like moving to, if they approach me, like usually they try to move to me. They ask for my Snapchat, or like try to make conversation, like know my name, know what I study and all of this. And because that happens whenever a guy approaches me, if they approach me and that doesn't happen, then like automatically in my head I'm like, oh, what? Like, why?
It's
kind
just
of thing.
strange. You don't get a lot
It's
of guys that come up
strange.
to you just to talk to you.
It's
to
not a
talk to
lot,
you.
but we still exist. Some of us not out here to move to every female we see. Sometimes just have a convo. Bye.
Yeah, but that's a very, very small minority.
None-
Small enough to the fact that like me and Wade are stumped when it does happen.
Nah, I hear that.
Do you think that happens though, because like they like approach you, they speak to you, and then they get nervous,
They
so they
change their
decide
mind.
not to?
They change their mind halfway in the conversation and like, shit, I don't like her anymore.
Yeah. They've seen you from up close. Yeah, like 3 meters
It's
away,
like,
she looked
oh,
pang, but up
shit.
close, it's like, nah.
Oh no, that happens still. Like you see a girl from far, she's like, yeah, cool, and then they get closer, it's like, it's a bit of a sticky one still.
So, nah,
And
good.
you gotta keep. Nah, but if a guy is brave enough to approach you, they're not gonna get scared midway, and it's stuttering. If you hear that, it's like.
Oh, bless.
Breathe. I'm always like, okay, breathe through your words.
That's when I start thinking like, oh, bless him.
Yeah, that's when it's like more of like a cutesy
Cutesy, like, oh, you're cute.
Yeah, like, oh, you're cute, not like
So
cute,
if a guy
attractive.
stutters when he's trying to move to you, instant no.
It depends. Like if
It
he's attractive
depends
and he's
if he's-
stuttering, then maybe.
I would probably start stuttering myself.
Do you know what I mean? If he's like average or like below average and he's stuttering, it's just like, oh,
What
you're
if
cute
he's
for coming
medium
over.
ugly?
Huh?
What if he's medium ugly, as you know the memes?
What do you mean? I said average or below average,
Like
and
if
he's
like,
stuttering.
if
What,
he's
like a 6,
Yeah.
7 out of 10?
like a 6.5 out of 10?
Well, no. To be
I don't know.
honest, it does. No, I wouldn't do that. It's so
Stuttering.
stuttering.
He comes to you.
Like stuttering to the point where he can't even get his words out after like a couple tries, or just like a small stutter like in the beginning.
He comes to you, it starts all well, and then I don't know, just a quick couple stutters, and then he gotta regather himself and start over.
It depends.
I
think it'd be so. I feel bad.
You know what? No, you know what I think I would do? I'd be like, okay, cool, like, do you want my number? And I'd just give it to him, and then when he texts me, I'll just block him. Done.
Oh.
Look at my face.
Ooh.
Because like, what is the point? If I walk away, like, I'm gonna feel like bare rude. Like he's really nervous. He's trying to ask me for like he's interested. He's clearly seen me. He's clearly interested, but he's not able to get his words out. Mm-hmm. So I'll give him my number. I'll give him like the thing that he's come over for. Maybe we'll have a little bit of conversation over text. But if I'm not feeling it, then I'll just like I'll block him. But like, obviously, if he can get his words together over text, which I'd hope he would be able to,
You
then
can't
then
really stutter.
On text.
I don't know. Like, he might be giving like bare long replies because he doesn't know what to say.
Well, that's so true.
Then
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like on a night out, like I'm trying to do my thing. Like, I'm not trying to stand around here, someone stuttering in my ear talking about. I think you're paying. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can see my girls over there in the corner. They're having a good time on the dance floor. Like, I want to be over there.
That's what I
and
hate the
someone's
most.
wasting my
This is
time.
why I don't like people moving to me in the club. Because to be honest, I don't know. I just don't like it. I'd rather be with my friends.
So if a guy's to move to you, when and where should he do it?
Oh, he can move to me in the club. I just won't continue talking to him. Like, I'll give him my social media, and then I can continue
Oh, yeah,
later.
that's it. Like, yeah,
That's it.
you're like, yeah,
So
you
it's
go
got
back to
quick,
your girls.
snappy, and efficient.
Yeah, basically.
Mandem, take notes.
Unless, obviously,
to be
like,
honest,
unless your
sometimes-
girls have, like, they're with their man, and then, like, you've kind of like got nowhere else to go, then maybe like you'll just entertain it more,
Yeah.
be a bit more relaxed, chilled out. I don't know. It depends on the vibe of the night. Do you know what I mean? Like if you've come out specifically for a girls' night, then you're more likely to just take the number and just go back to your girls.
Are you like selective who you give your number to?
No.
I am. If someone like comes up to me, like I usually don't give anyone my number. Like I never dish my number out, but I'll like give them like my Snapchat or something, and then I'll decide later if I want to add them back.
I don't like giving Snap anymore because I use Snap as like my more personal social media. So like that's where like I'm gonna post like, you know, goofy videos of me and my friends and whatnot. So I'd rather give out my Instagram. But then like I don't mind giving out my number because like you could put in a fake number, you can block it, like you don't have to put in your name. Do you know what I mean? Like you can put in like, sometimes I give my middle name, like I'll put like Florence, like I'll be like, yeah, I'm Florence, like to someone who's just like, I don't know, flag me down the street trying to ask me for my number and I'm trying to go somewhere. 100%. I'll just be like, cool, my name's Florence, you know, give my number, and then they'll text me and then I'll just block them straight away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh?
I find people who try to move to me on the street, like when I'm like shopping like in town or something, and they try to move to me, I find that very weird because I'm like out trying to do like
it's really weird. Like I remember one time I had my headphones in and I was just walking down the street trying to get home from the station, and this guy was like walking next to me. I thought he was asking me for directions. Like he followed me for like quite a few meters, so I took off my headphones and I was like, sorry, what do you want? And then he was like, oh, you're beautiful, can I have your number? I thought he was asking me for directions, like, and he was just following me. So I gave him my number because I found that a lot, like when you say like tell boys like you're not gonna give me your number, they'll be like, oh, like is it because you have a man, or like they just continue to harass you after you say no. So I find it's just easier to give the number and block them than it is to say no and like go about your day. So.
And like a lot of the time I tell people I have a man when I don't have a man, to be honest, just so they could go away. But then even that doesn't work because then he's like, oh, like, is it serious? How long have you guys been talking?
You're asking you
like doing
questions
like an interview.
You've said no. That should be the end of the conversation. He's asking you how long you've been with your man, like all these other questions.
Serious?
Yeah, is it serious? Like, oh, can I still have your number anyway after you break up? Do you know what I mean? Like,
he's trying to see if you're a cheater or not.
That's mad though.
But like, why would you assume that I'm a cheater and you don't even know me?
That's why he's asking them questions.
This is why I just give out my number and then block them later. Because
this is why I don't move to guys.
Why?
Because they just boosting their egos. I feel like so many guys, they just boost their egos. They're like, yeah, this girl moved to me.
Guys find it attractive when a girl is interested in a man and she shows it. It's not all just the guy hunting. It's like sometimes you just want to, you know, sit back and, you know, relax.
Yeah, waiter.
I don't know. I feel like I have like this traditional like romantic idea. Like a guy will just come up to me and just chat to me because they are interested in me.
But that's the idea we're all kind of like brought up with, is that like your husband is gonna sweep you off your feet and like he's gonna be the one to find you, not the other way around, and like sometimes it's gonna be like
the first move.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ain't gotta like say, oh, let me get your number. You just gotta go up to them and show you're interested.
Or just like even get their attention. Like sometimes,
but I feel
put
like
myself in the line of sight.
If you start off,
yeah, that's what I do. I wouldn't
by brushing your hair.
No, by like standing in their line of sight, or just like, I don't know, just like making sure that they can see you at least as a starting point.
I'm petty. I'll wave at you and keep it stepping.
I said wave.
I'll wave at you and keep it stepping.
Do you know how creepy it is just standing there just watching someone?
Nah, but you're not watching them.
No,
like glances. Really have you seen that thing where like oh my god, like you like make eye contact a couple of times, like that's how you know like you're kind of interested in each other, I think.
I've made eye contact.
Or I made,
I'm not interested.
To be honest, then you're like unintentionally.
That person gonna come over? Absolutely not. But yeah, I don't know. You just put yourself in like their line of sight, I guess.
That's not moving to a guy.
That's not moving to a guy. That's what I mean. I do that. It's just not moving to them.
It's
really.
not moving to them.
It's just that some guys will see that and then just go.
What do you mean?
Know what I mean?
Like, they'll just ignore.
Then they're missing out, in my opinion. I'm not gonna move to them.
Some guys will see that and alright, cool. Let me go shoot my shot. Other guys will just go like, okay, yeah, bye. Do you know what I mean?
Then it's because they're not interested.
It's not that. It's that they don't know if you're interested or not. By you just being there, smiling, that's not enough for some guys. Do you know what I mean? Because you got to realize there's also some guys that you might find attractive, but they also may be shy.
But like another thing, I find confidence attractive. So I think that's probably why I'd much prefer if a guy moved to me.
Some guys may not be able to have that first move, but if you start it off, they'll be able to keep it going. That, you know, not every guy has got the confidence. Just got someone they don't know and start convo, move to them, whatever. Yeah. Some guys need, you know, that little introduction to break the ice, and then boom, they're in.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's just a thought, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, go on.
I used to like shy guys. I don't like shy guys anymore. I think for that...
Shy?
Yeah, shy.
I wonder
That's
why.
like the complete opposite spectrum to your personality.
Exactly. So when I was...
Sounds a bit too white.
I hate you guys.
I ain't said nothing, innit? It was your friend that did all the work.
I don't know, like I just thought like it was like bare cute that they were shy or whatnot, and then I just realised like it's gonna sound really mean, but I just think like now like I just think it's bare childish, isn't it? Like why are you afraid to talk to someone? You know what I mean? Like why are you scared to have a conversation with someone? Like
that's so true.
No?
That's just basic human
really
interaction.
Weird, you know
just
what I mean? Like
conversating.
Yeah, humans are like they're like. We like people, like we're people orientated like creatures, so I don't understand why
you'd be scared to speak to someone.
Scared to speak to someone.
I mean, some guys just don't have it in it. That's not how, you know, they were brought up to behave, so they're just not gonna do it. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying some guys need that introduction, that hello or something to break the ice. And once that's done, they'll be able to, you know, seal the deal, get the number, whatever, continue on.
I mean, I don't think a shy person would fit into my family anyway, so like what's the point of entertaining it, to be honest with you?
Oh yeah, that's true.
They might just be shy up when you meet someone, and then once you properly meet them, they'll like open up and you see their personality. You never know.
Not gonna lie, a lot of people think I'm shy initially.
Me too.
Yeah, you know? I don't think you're shy though. I think you're just quiet.
Yeah.
So people automatically assume that people who are quiet are shy. I kind of do that as well. Like if someone's really quiet, I'm like, oh, maybe they're shy because they're just not saying that much.
When I first meet someone or anyone, any sort of like friends, I'm reserved and I'm not like as loud as you guys know me. I mind my business mainly because like, as you know, I have no filter, so like,
you know what people are like as well. Like when
I say something, like I say it, then I think about it, like maybe I shouldn't have said that. A lot of people get offended. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, let me just mind my business. Some guys might be like that. Do you know what I mean? They might just keep to themselves until like you actually get to know them.
So have you ever had a girl that's like moved to you?
Never in my life.
Never. Ever.
I'm not that pretty. I'm just tall.
Yeah, but you're tall.
That's A lot of girls in the clubs in the past have come up to me saying, "Oh yeah, you're very tall." It's like, yeah, okay, keep it going.
Oh, I think that was them trying to move to
maybe
you.
that was them.
Showing interest.
Like, don't get it wrong. Some of them did get a nicer reply than that, but for the most part, it was girls that are like 5'2". I'm not gonna talk to someone that's 5'2".
That's fair enough.
I personally find guys that are my height and do that, it's a little bit creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the height difference is nearly like 2 feet. It's a lot.
Oh my god, yeah, of course, yeah, you're like 6'8", aren't you?
I'm 5'10", please.
5'10", okay.
You just
said a 2 foot difference, and my guy's like, yeah, no, I'm actually 5'10". Okay,
I don't move to 5'2" girls.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but now I've had like females come up to me to ask me about my friends. Are they single and to go move to them? Like,
are they females that you know or females that you don't know?
Both.
Okay.
Is your response the same to both?
It depends what my guy's type is.
Okay.
You got to know like all of my guys. I got to know what flavors of food.
Oh, so like, you assess them first, and then
if I know
send them your boy's way.
Now, if I know like they're gonna go talk to my guy and he's gonna go no, I might just tell them he's got to go. Keep it going.
But what if she's persistent? Because see, like, this is kind of like the scenario where like you tell a guy no,
yeah.
and then he keeps asking you like, do you have a man? Like, how long you been together? Like what you saying? Like, can I still have your number anyway? Even just as friends. So like, what if she's like persisting? Like, like nah, he's got to go, but I can still chat to him.
It's her funeral. I'll tell her, go right ahead. You know?
Then that's his decision. That's not your problem anymore.
And then more time, you won't really go anywhere, and it'll just be there and there. Because how you would give dead reply to someone you don't like, this how it'll go for them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they always come up to me for my friends, and never me.
But I think that just like solidifies the fact that girls don't move to guys.
No, they do. They just don't move to me, innit? That's all it is. But I'm okay. I'm a shooter. I shoot shots, and I scored. So.
Jeez.
Oh yes.
Look at that. He's scored.
Winning at all times. But yeah.
Yeah, no. I think you should give it a go, Wada. Just move to a guy. See how it goes. An attractive one, of course.
Maybe in my next lifetime.
I said next lifetime.
If you need help, your tune is right here to help you.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm here to give some tips. You know, I don't have a lot of actually. Do I have any female friends that move to guys? I don't think I have any female friends that move to guys.
Not a single one. It's just you. Lone Ranger.
Maybe one or two. Maybe one.
We should really normalize girls moving to guys. It needs to be like a regular thing. If you find a guy attractive, just go talk to him.
I'm too stubborn.
Why? Are you stuck in your old ways?
Yeah, but it's not about her being stuck in old. That's like just the way she was taught as well. Like that's the way like I was taught as well.
I just prefer
it's not like taught, but
to be
like,
honest, I could.
Society.
Maybe one day I will, but I prefer it if they move to me.
I hear that. Fair point.
I don't know. I just find that like if I move to a guy, it's the same reason like guys move to girls because like they know what they want and you know like they just go after what they want.
If you see what you want, why not go get it?
That's the same reason like I move
Quite
to guys.
literally.
I'm like, if he says no, he says no. Like nothing.
Literally.
Like nothing is gonna like. Okay, my confidence might be knocked a little bit, maybe for like 10 minutes, but like
I don't think I'd care.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If you get
and I'm just gonna keep going.
Nothing changes.
Nah, I wouldn't like. I don't have fear of rejection, to be honest. Because like I'm the type of person that people's opinions only matter to me if I cared about them. To be honest.
There you go.
But
like they don't pay your bills.
they don't pay my bills.
You might not even ever see them again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that
so
could
true.
be your only encounter with them ever.
Like if they say no, nothing in your life changes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know them. Nothing's gonna happen.
But I think like another reason why I probably never really like moved to guys is because I'm not actively looking to like chat to someone. To get me?
Yeah, I'm not saying move to every guy you see. Just that
Obviously.
On that rare occurrence, you might see someone that you actually like. You're like, fuck it.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have a part 2.
Wait a story.
Hear about my first time moving to someone.
My first guy, and this is how it went. I would love to hear that. You just doing it one time and seeing how it worked out for you. Nah, I definitely think it's like for me. It's what it's like. I said before, like it's quite empowering, especially if it goes my way. Like it does give me a little confidence boost, like a little
goes
ego
your way,
boost.
you'll be happy. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm.
You got what you wanted.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I get that.
And then boom.
Makes sense.
I would highly recommend. I think you should give it a go.
But will she though?
Huh?
I'm gonna put my bets on no.
Nah, I reckon a little bit of pressure from my
A little
direction.
bit of pressure. Some peer pressure will do the trick.
Wait, just go chat to him. I reckon like I could.
She'll walk and then halfway through you turn right back around.
No, I'll walk and say, "Oh, by the way, my friend finds you cute."
Set up someone else.
Be like, it's in day. It's your job now. It's your man now.
Pause. I wasn't attracted to him in the first place. That was supposed to be your man. Nah, I don't know. Well, obviously with Corona and that, clubs it's not even a thing at the moment.
Listen, if you see him on the quad or something, just
excuse me on
The
the
quad.
I personally wouldn't do that.
But you're telling us to.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd look at anyone in the quad.
If someone moved to me on the quad, I think I'd I'd feel a bit weird. Like
Why?
it's just like, is
Like,
this
why?
the right
Is this the
setting?
right?
Okay, when is the right setting for a guy to move to a female?
There's not really like a wrong setting, but there are some inappropriate settings.
Such as?
The library.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, 100%.
Don't move
I'm there
the
to
library.
study. I will cuss you out there and then if you try and move
Yeah,
to me.
like, you may wait till I leave the library. Do you know what I mean? Like, not
Sorry.
while I'm in
I'd
the
like
library.
right as soon as you step outside the doors,
It's
he
like,
just
hey,
approach
Ma, what
you.
you saying?
I've been eyeing you up in the library for the past 5 hours.
I don't know. Other inappropriate places.
The gym.
A funeral.
Oh, the gym, yeah.
The gym.
Like, I know some guys, well, I don't, a former acquaintance is like, yeah, go to Mr. Kite. I was like, bro,
That's
change your
so
life.
wrong. 100%. I've actually, thankfully, never had that happen to me at the
No,
gym.
neither have I.
So I think guys have, like, majority of guys are very respectful at the gym to not,
Mhm.
like, obviously they're doing their own thing.
Mm.
They have their own workout to focus on. And, like, I'm doing my own thing at the gym. I wouldn't want to be bothered.
Mhm.
Just have conversation there.
Yeah. I don't know. Are there inappropriate settings?
It's the quad in inappropriate setting.
It's not inappropriate, but it'd be a bit strange. It depends on the circumstance. Like, if we're all drinking on the quad, I wouldn't really think anything of
What
it.
about, like, the tube or something?
Huh?
The tube, like the
What, someone's
train.
moving to you on the train? Yeah, that's also a bit weird. I don't know. I feel there are like inappropriate settings where it's gonna be like I'm gonna be less inclined to talk to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk to you, but I'm just gonna be less inclined to
What
talk
if
Oh,
to
he
you.
yeah.
comes quickly on the tube, just says to you, if you're attractive, don't wanna waste your time, what kind of like get your number?
Depends if he's cute or not.
But you see, I don't like that. Like, I want to
I
have
don't
a
know.
conversation with you before I give you my number, just so I can like
100%.
suss like out like the kind of person I'm
That's
giving my
why I
number
much prefer meeting someone like through friends. Do you get me? Like being like
No, sometimes
somewhere
you
in a
meet
friendship
someone
group.
that you've never met, that
Yeah.
you don't have mutual friends with. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, of course.
Just something fresh.
to. Yeah, I like to have
Yeah,
a
that's true.
conversation.
To be honest.
You want to have a conversation before you like give your number, because you could be giving your number to like anyone, like you don't know anything about that person. They've just stopped you,
Yeah.
asked you for your number. You don't know anything about them. You have to have all of this conversation over text. It's just a bit like I just want to sit down. Like that's why I like places like like the club and bars. Like they're good places,
good
moving to
places,
people
yeah.
because you have that time and you're in that environment where like you're having conversations with people, like you're just chilling, like you're
Yeah.
out with the girls or whatnot, like whatever you're on, like you're just there to have a good time. So conversation with people, like
But like places where you're doing like day-to-day things, like in
Activities,
life,
yeah.
like activities, like whether that is like going like to the town center or like in a library or like anything along those lines. Like you're less inclined to talk to someone, have a conversation with them because you're busy,
Yeah.
because you're doing your own thing.
social settings, I think,
Yeah.
are appropriate settings to move to someone. So
Probably the best setting to move to
it
anyone.
is the
Everyone
best, yeah, setting.
is more relaxed. What are the go-to lines that guys give you when they move to you?
Oh, I've never really had like weird lines or anything. It's just really like, hey, like you're beautiful, stuff like that.
Sourceless.
Yeah, I had one guy was like to me like, "You're beautiful," and I was like, "Thank you, I know that."
Confidence. Where's
Nah,
that
because
from?
he was like, "What?" It was like, "What are you doing? Like, if you can come to me, come with something like."
Yeah, but I actually rate like, oh, you're beautiful more than oh, you're peng or you're sexy. You know,
Yeah, but
like I always get like, oh, you're peng, you're sexy, or like, oh my god, this one time I was on the phone. To my family, and some guy like just like walked past me. I was at the bus stop and he goes, your body is peng.
Okay.
And then I look at him and I'm just like, and then he goes, say thank you. He was like, say thank you.
Okay, that's a completely different situation.
I outright cussed him out there and then. Like,
Right then, no manners. Ooh.
he had the audacity to tell me to say thank you for a compliment that I did not want or ask for.
I don't know. You're beautiful. Like you can go up to any girl and say you're beautiful. Like, just
That
come like interested in having a conversation with me. Apart from just talking about how I look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
An example.
But those are usually like the openers, and then they like ask you like, oh, like about you and stuff.
I know, but like all the small
But
talk
them
and
openers
whatnot.
there, they don't really go far.
No, they don't.
So what do you go for then?
Would you say?
Teachers.
What's
What
your
do you
What's
go
your
for?
opening line? What is your opening line?
Teachers.
Come on.
Me, I'm not the DM person. I rather talk to someone. In
Okay,
person.
in person, what's your opening line?
I'll say either something outrageous or something that's just to make you laugh, something funny, something stupid. I'm not gonna say, oh,
See,
you're
I
playing.
like that.
I
Something
like
to make me
that.
laugh or
Yeah.
like
Or
something
if-
outrageous.
Listen, guys, if you're in a club, right, the easiest way to make a girl, just start listening to you, compliment their hair. I'm telling you right now, most guys never compliment your hair. But if they did, because you spend time on it, you actually say thank you and mean it.
Oh.
Hair.
Hair.
Think about
Can
it.
you just make me laugh instead? Don't compliment my hair. Just
compliment
make me laugh.
More time, just say something funny. Just
Yeah, say
something-
something funny. Even if it's
Yeah.
not funny, like I'll still like.
something stupid just to
Yeah.
make him laugh, and then you go in for the kill slowly, innit? Just wheel it in.
Yeah, like I want to have I like having conversations with people before they like ask me for my
Like-
details and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The day I met Cash, like my first words to her, I was just outrageous. Like, listen, I don't know where you're going, but you can't walk past my life without giving me your number. Straight. She laughed because she was like,
It's funny. That's funny. I would laugh too.
I'm like, yeah.
She
I'd be like,
laughed.
swear down.
Swear down. Okay.
Right then, she laughed, but here we are a year later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not like intensely funny, but it was funny. So like that's like that would be like what I'd say would be ideal if you were moving to a girl. That's what.
Listen, just don't
recommend
think
you
about
to
it too
say.
much. Just say something. That's all it is. But
Just
don't
tell me
say
I'm
hey.
beautiful.
Don't say you're paying. Don't say I find you paying. Just don't do that.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's better of people who find me paying. Like, what sets you? What
Too
makes you
many
stand out?
people. She's already had probably 10 guys in that night that have said those exact words. Don't fall into that trap.
It's the same thing all over again. And you know as well, like if they're calling you paying or whatnot, like you're just like, oh, like here we go again. Like it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the
Like
same.
it's the same. Like, oh,
It's the same.
that's what you want. You
Same
just
dead
want someone
conversation
paying.
I'm gonna have with like another person. Like, just make it different.
Like every single line they say, you're like, yeah. Like okay, like cool.
That's sad, but well, on that note, we'll end it there. We'll have a party at some point in the near future to find out where the Adventures of Jueda get her. And if she finally moves to a guy. Well, thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Entertaining. Till next time. Peace.